Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for tuning in to another book review. Have you ever imagined standing on the factory floor at dawn, cold, exhausted, yet certain you're fighting for something bigger than yourself? Imagine holding a picket line for 100 straight days while strike breakers close in, police sirens echo outside, and your own co workers begin to lose hope. That's the battleground of Bang Hyeon-seok's Off to Battle at Dawn, a tense, true to life snapshot of 1980s Korea, where three young women refuse to trade their dignity for a day's wage. Before the sun rises on their final stand, you'll be asking how much is justice worth when the cost is everything you have. So, Off to Battle at Dawn is a short novel by Bang Hyeon-seok, translated by Dafna Zur An Son-jae. The English translation was published in 2013. It was published as part of the Asia Publishers Modern Korean Literature series. It was originally published in Korea in 1989. And Bang is an interesting character. He was born in 1961 in Ulsan, and he enrolled in the Chungang University's Department of Creative Writing in 1980. And then later, under an assumed identity, he worked as a laborer in Incheon. He then made his debut in 1988 with a story called The First Step. And Bang collected historical details and information on democratic labor unions. And this is a collection that has informed his fiction, including Off to Battle at Dawn. Since becoming a writer, he has also worked as a creative writing professor at Chungang University, and he is also the editor-in-chief of the Asia Magazine of Asian Literature. And he is celebrated for writing about the hardships of laborers with sympathy and insight. And we can certainly see that in the Off to Battle at Dawn. So, the critics, praise Bang for writing what they refer to as labor fiction. So, what type of workers' story is he telling here in Off to Battle at Dawn? So, as the story begins, it is sometime in the mid 1980s. The mostly or entirely female factory workers and union members at Segwang Manufacturing have been on strike and occupying a factory for over 100 days. They're protesting low pay and poor treatment. And in response, the factory owner has sent strike breakers and anti union activists to intimidate, assault, and threaten them. Over the 100 days, more and more of the striking factory workers have given up and they've left. And those who do remain are demoralized and they're struggling to stay strong in the face of these attacks, which even come from the police who are trying to encourage them to give up. Meanwhile, the company president lives in luxury in the upscale neighborhood of Songbukdong in his fortress-like house. We're introduced to three of the leaders of the protest, Mi-jong, Min-young, and Yoon-hee. And as the story progresses, we wonder what will happen, as it seems that tragedy is inevitable. So it seems pretty clear, that Bang's right interested in, class conflict, even warfare between the rich factory-owning capitalists and the struggling laborers. So, was there a motivating incident that sparked the protest? We learn in flashbacks that Min Young has been a dutiful employee for 7 years. She considers herself a hard-working employee who does everything that's required of her. One day, however, she refuses to do the overtime that is expected of her. In response, she's given a resignation letter to sign, and she comes to the realization that the company doesn't value her at all, despite her years of loyal service. She says, "You're nothing more than a position worth 4,081 per day. The owner doesn't need you any longer. Now he's going to go somewhere else to buy the object he paid 4,081 for each day." And as the revolt begins, there's a mass protest against the factory owner and the strategies that they employ to increase worker productivity. So, how does Bang reflect events that were happening in Korea leading up to the spring of 1989 when the story was first published? So, at this point, there's been many accounts revealing that the so-called miracle on the Han, the rapid economic and industrial development of Korea in the 1980s, was made possible by the enormous sacrifices of the laborers. There were conflicts between the factory owners and their workers, and Battle at Dawn does a great job of portraying the human cost of those conflicts. It shows people coming together, trying to fight the powers that dominate their lives, and you get a real, genuine sense of the futility of the struggle and the damage it did to people. And Bang writes that no matter what, literature is life and nothing else. And in this novel, it feels like he achieves an authentic and humane depiction of people fighting these battles and suffering as a result. So, if Bang's portrayal of courage under crushing circumstances resonates with you, hit the like and subscribe button for more Korean literature that pulls no punches. And then please tell me in the comments which real world labor struggle or protest has moved you the most. And until next time, keep reading. And thanks for watching as always. And I'll see you in the next video.